Hey there, everyone. What is going on? As always, I'm Bobathan, and welcome to another Cold Takes podcast. As always, I'm joined by Smequle. I'm done. I'm done with this shit. You cut me off again. Cut me off again at the start. We'll see what happens. Yes, like I said, welcome to another episode of the podcast. Lots going on in the NBA this week, but not much regarding trades or anything. A lot of players are speaking out against the league because of the All-Star game. And even last night, you had Kevin Durant tweet "Free me" in the middle of an NBA game in which his team was playing. I'm pretty sure he was on the bench. So did either of you watch that game? Because I know you're both Raptors fans.
I didn't, but I'm pretty sure he had to leave. Like, he wasn't on the bench.
He had to completely leave. Yeah.
The building or just the bench area?
I assume the building. Yeah.
So this man played 2 quarters?
Yeah, something like that. I think he came in halfway through the first and then left in the third or something like that.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
You were saying they said he got a test, but he didn't get a test?
Yeah, apparently. Because of health and safety protocols, he was supposed to get a test. And then I think the team said it came back negative.
Yeah.
But then it didn't end up coming back negative or something.
Yeah.
It probably came back like inconclusive or something like that.
Or I don't even think he took one.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, yeah. So if he couldn't play, and then he was cleared to play, and then he was playing, and he was no longer cleared to play. He had to leave.
Yeah.
So then both teams should no longer be cleared to play.
Yeah, for me, that's just that just makes no sense. The protocols are terrible right now. They're
both
terrible.
in the NHL, the NBA. Honestly, the only league that's done it well is the NFL, and they're literally one of the worst leagues in the world, but they've done it the best. We'll let Murderer.
I mean, they also only play once a week, so it's like easy.
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
We'll let murderers and rapists play, but you tested positive? Okay, your game's canceled for a week.
Good thing we're not monetized. Jeez.
I'm just spitting facts. The NFL sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the NBA that you had Kevin Durant tweet for me. LeBron James tweeted out about the All-Star game. I don't remember what he said exactly.
Well, he said something in an interview like he doesn't have the time or the effort or something like that, or the energy to play.
Yeah, he said he wasn't gonna try. He said he was hoping for a nice long break.
Because I think at the start of the season, or before the season started, they originally were told there was going to be no All-Star game, and it was just going to be a week off. But then the Players Association came to an agreement with the league and said there would be one, and now there's not even like a break after. It's just the All-Star game, where usually there's a break. There's like a couple days off at the start and at the end of it. Now it's just the game, like the week of NBA All-Star stuff, and then back to the games.
So I have Sportsnet open right now. Are the Nets playing? No, today's Saturday. They played last night, right? That was that game?
They play tonight too, don't they?
I don't know if they play tonight. I'm just saying Durant is eligible to come back next week on Friday, a week from yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So, but I did see that it came across on my Echo that I have on my desk that both Giannis and Harden have also spoken out about the game, saying they don't feel comfortable playing.
De'Aaron Fox said he didn't want to play either. Like, there's been a bunch of people saying they didn't want to play. I mean, it's fair. Like, it makes no sense. You're already struggling to keep like contact to a minimum and keeping teams with their teams and only their teams, and you're gonna have all these players from different teams to come together for one. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
The best part of All-Star Weekend is always the dunk competition, and this year Aaron Gordon's hurt and said he wasn't going to compete. So as Zion said he wasn't going to compete. So Zach LaVine, the only
he won't do it. He won it twice. Yeah.
Okay, so who's going to compete? That's going to make this anything interesting.
Hamidou Diallo.
Yeah, I feel like the dunk contest is kind of lame when there's not like crazy, like people who are crazy athletic.
Well,
Like,
Roy said that too. Roy said this year's probably gonna suck.
Yeah, the same with like without there being a huge crowd, like that makes it so much better
Yeah.
when there's a crazy dunk.
Well, I said to Roy, it's in Atlanta, so I don't know if they're allowed to have fans or not. I don't know Georgia's current rules.
I think they are, because isn't that where the fan got kicked out with LeBron?
Were they playing the Hawks? Courtside Karen. I did want to talk about that next.
I think that was in Atlanta.
Let me look. He tweeted that on the 2nd. I have the chart up on the 2nd. So he probably tweeted. Yeah, they played on the 1st in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So I guess they can have fans.
But there's not many. There's not many fans.
Not enough for
just that dude's there again, just heckling LeBron as he's trying to play the All-Star game.
2,000 fans, a full sold-out arena. Like, there's not going to be enough. It's going to all be pumped-in fan noise. It's not like the NFL where, like, there's 5,000 fans, but they're in a stadium that echoes their noise. So, like, in the Bills-Chiefs game, there was a lot of noise. There's only 5,000 fans there. So, I agree.
I mean, 5,000 people is a lot of people.
Yeah, but in a 112,000 person stadium.
Yeah, but you can still make some good noise with 5,000 people.
Yeah.
I did want to talk about Courtside Karen though, so that was just hilarious. Pat McAfee talked about it on his show, and he said earlier last year they sat courtside. They paid $15,000 to sit there per ticket. So what they said is they can only imagine how much these people paid to sit there during COVID. And one of their guys said reports are saying they paid $40,000 a seat for those seats, and then she got kicked the fuck out.
Yeah, that's crazy. Apparently, he always goes and he always heckles LeBron. Apparently,
yeah. Apparently, normally the Hawks seats are very, very cheap for courtside. Yeah. They're like a few $100.
Yeah.
Because Agent was talking about it, the 2K YouTuber.
Yeah.
So he used to live in Toronto, and it's so expensive to get courtside here.
Yeah, you can't get courtside for the
Raptors. And then he was saying in Atlanta, he goes all the time. It's like a few $100. He'll get in like one of the courtside, like in the third row or something for a few $100.
Just imagine paying that much money and then your wife gets kicked out.
That dude, that guy hates LeBron too. There's like photos from years ago of him.
The best was LeBron. So The Athletic, which is a newspaper or a magazine, but it's all online for sports, reported they were the only ones that got to review courtside footage apparently, and they released that all LeBron said that you could hear was called him an old steroid looking ass, and the fact that was LeBron's response on the court just makes the guy the GOAT even more. Like that old steroid looking at, and then Pat McAfee pulled up pictures of the guy, and they're like, we're not saying he does steroids because like he's gonna sue us because he's that type of guy, but like look at this man, he's like 65. And then he's like, he's no Vince McMahon.
I mean, well, Vince McMahon's probably on steroids too.
Oh, sure.
Considering he tries to get all his freaking
wrestlers,
to do it. So
yeah.
I mean, look at Skip Bayless though. Skip Bayless is like 70 and ripped.
You don't think Bayless is on roids?
I don't know, but he doesn't. Maybe, but he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that.
We would never actually say anyone does steroids here. It's not a comment we make.
Skip Bayless is gonna watch this and sue us.
I mean, that'll get us huge views. Skip Bayless suing us?
Be great for us.
And then we were just repeat it again in that video. Yeah, we said Skip Bayless is on steroids. We totally think this.
Yeah, now we're trying.
No. If anything, if I want any sports personnel to sue us, I want it to be Stephen A. Just cause.
Stephen A. I don't think he'd sue anyone. I think he'd just fucking
Come
yell at
on
them.
their show.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me come on your show, boys, and yell at you for 5 minutes. No. What did I send you? What did I send in the chat about Lamar Odom? Was that newsworthy? Oh,
No.
Lamar Odom to fight Aaron Carter in celebrity boxing match.
Yeah.
That is
wild.
ridiculous.
I feel like it's not going to happen too.
Who is Aaron Carter?
He's a singer or something, right?
Yeah, he was really popular when he was young, and his brother's in the Backstreet Boys.
Who is his brother?
I'm not. The only reason I think I know him is because I saw something about Trisha Paytas talking about how she dated him or something.
Oh, Nick Carter.
Okay. Yeah.
Her brother was Nick. One of like the least famous Backstreet Boys. I
mean that Aaron Carter though, he went crazy with his songs as a kid. Like a ton of his stuff went platinum when he was like 10.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you listen to them, you'd know his songs.
Yeah, doesn't
like
he make that like
them.
I Want Candy song or something like that?
Yeah.
I Want Candy. That?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Really?
I don't know if he originally made it, but
I think it's like he sampled it and like popularized it or something. Yeah.
So, Odom is 41, Carter's 33. They both already started training. There is a 9-inch height difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lamar Odom's like 6'10" or something like
Odom
that.
might actually kill this man.
You very well could.
But I mean,
I don't know how well Odom moves anymore, though.
That's what I was about to say. What kind of shape is Odom in?
What kind? Yeah, like he was in a coma for a long time too.
Aaron Carter's not gonna be able to reach him really. He's gonna be able to punch his stomach at the most.
Knock him out with a body shot.
Yeah.
Ooh. Kidney shot or
he's not
liver
reaching
shot?
his face.
I mean, let's be real. How good is Lamar Odom's kidney or liver?
True.
I'm just being honest here, guys. He doesn't have a kidney or a liver really that's functioning anymore.
I don't know if he should be fighting. Really, like, is he cleared for that?
He's got to be. He's pretty broke now. Then he's taking that fight. Because I mean, realistically, all these
people, like not like each other? Or are they just doing it for like?
And nothing I read, like I just read something, didn't say they disliked each other.
Yeah, they might just be doing
The first line on TMZ, he nearly died in 2015 from an overdose at a Nevada brothel. Some doctors don't believe he fully recovered.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure it was bad. Like he was in a coma.
Yeah, he was in a coma and he suffered several strokes and heart attacks.
Jeez.
Apparently, he's turned to boxing over the last 2 years. Oh, they're both recovering addicts.
Yeah, the other guy's cracked out.
Nothing here says there's bad beef. They both just agreed to the fight because they both turned to boxing to help them during their recovery.
And they both really need money right now.
Man, that's not like that needs to get on a card for something. Like that's not a big enough fight to make that much money. You need a headline fight on that card.
Yeah, because nobody's watching that. Neither of them are big names right now.
I didn't know who Aaron Carter was until you told me. So
exactly. I only knew who he was because he was on Logan Paul's podcast.
That's fair. Speaking of Logan Paul, apparently that fight got pushed.
Yeah.
I don't know to when.
I think to like April, maybe later.
That's fine. I mean,
I think they want like a packed crowd or something like that.
Yeah.
This fight should hop on that card if they can get on it.
It's probably already made.
Yeah, they would have to get on a card like that. Like I guess they would either have to be Logan or Jake's card.
I know. I don't know if you guys know who Teofimo Lopez is, but he's a boxer, and he was roasting YouTube boxing the other day, saying it's like bad for the sport and stuff.
A lot of people I've seen have said it's good for the sport.
Yeah, I guess he's like a world probably one of the best boxers in the world. He probably hates it because it's like you see some boxers working their ass off, like, and they're kind of like cutting the queue, but it's also growing the sport again. I mean, like,
Yeah.
So
who cared about boxing until YouTubers started boxing again, right?
according to ESPN, Floyd Mayweather wrote that he wants to fight Jake after he beats, only if Jake beats Askren.
Which he's going to.
No. And
Yeah,
then
he is.
Yeah.
then he said he wants to fight another kickboxer prospect, Tenshin Nasukawa. And then afterwards, he wants to fight 50 Cent.
Yeah.
There's no way 50 takes that fight. And if 50 does, Floyd will kill him in the ring. That will be Floyd's goal. This man has spent years talking shit to Floyd Mayweather.
They used to be best friends.
Which is so funny. Floyd, I'll pay you $50,000 a word you can read in Harry Potter. And then he's just throwing money around in his backyard.
50's the ultimate troll.
Right? No, but our basketball talk transitioned into boxing about Floyd. I mean, if we want to connect the two, you got Nate Robinson, who got his ass knocked out by Jake Paul.
Yeah, well, we connected the two through Lamar Odom.
Yes, there you go. That's how we got it.
Exactly.
So, no, I don't think there's any, other than the horrible COVID protocol, was there anything else going on in the NBA that you guys can think of?
Fred VanVleet.
Dropped 54.
Yeah. New
Christian
Raptors record.
Christian Wood injured.
What do you guys think? Van Fleet, the best undrafted player of all time?
I don't know who else has been undrafted.
Ben Wallace. That's a big one.
Yeah.
I think other than that, it's like JJ Barea and stuff like that are the other big ones.
True.
Udonis
Haslam.
John Starks.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I just know him because he's in
Raja Bell, TJ McConnell.
Are you looking at the list on Google?
Kendrick Nunn, but Van Fleet's better than Kendrick.
Yeah.
Brad Miller, Bruce Bowen.
I mean, I'd probably take Van Fleet over most of them. Like maybe not Ben Wallace, because Ben Wallace was actually.
Mm-hmm.
This is a top 50 list, but it takes 8 years to load each picture. No, I don't know enough to say yes, but I mean, Freddie's good. He's really good. I mean, there's a reason the Raptors paid that much for him.
Yeah, it's been proven why he's worth it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, he's their best player right now.
TJ McConnell. He's undrafted.
Yeah,
I don't know if
he's a good backup point guard, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know most of these people on this list.
Usually, if you're going undrafted in the NBA, it's because you're not the most talented player.
Yeah, well, I assumed. I mean, the same with the NHL. There's been some great undrafted players. Like Tim Thomas was undrafted when it won the Bruins a Stanley Cup.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I mean. Like in the NBA, that doesn't usually you can tell like who's the best player.
Jeremy Lin.
It's very obvious. Yeah, he was undrafted, but he had 14 good games or something like that.
Jose Calderon.
Yeah,
this list has Van Vliet at 8.
Again, Jose Calderon had a good couple years or something like that.
Yeah, this has Van Vliet at 8. Wesley Matthews ahead of him. Avery Johnson. Udonis Haslam.
You pronounced it wrong again. We corrected you earlier.
John Starks, Connie Hawkins, and Ben Wallace at number 1.
Yeah, I think Ben Wallace is the obvious one. Just he was a monster.
Other than that, I mean, Fred. Definitely see him being number 2. Could get the number 1. Still pretty young.
He is. No, do you have more NBA topics, Zach?
I literally just deleted my podcast topics by accident, but it's in my recently deleted, so I can go check. No, I don't have any NBA ones.
Okay, I don't
Covered them just naturally. Like I had like a bunch written. No.
Okay, then
I don't even know what's going on in the NHL. Couldn't tell
all
you.
you know is your friend did well for a week.
Yeah, and I didn't even watch those games.
No, but you did text me about his goal. That's the only reason
I saw it on SportsCenter. That's why. I was like, "Oh, that was a sick goal."
See, I talk about SportsCenter, but like no one in the U.S. will understand. Like SportsCenter.
Well, they have SportsCenter, but it's just
not the same.
Not
the
our
same.
SportsCenter.
Yeah. I mean, our SportsCenter just fired a lot of people. A lot of people who I grew up watching, which is crazy because they literally just had like a mental health day like a week ago, and then fired half their employees.
Yeah, Bell is kind of wild.
Right?
My family's yelling again.
Yeah, it is what it is. They're yelling how important mental health is, Zach.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's what they're yelling.
No, but let's talk about the NFL because dependent on when this comes out, because I usually say it'll come out Sunday. It usually comes out Monday. This week it came out on Tuesday. That was my fault though. The Super Bowl's tomorrow. As of recording this. Zach, here's my question: are you going to watch it?
No.
No?
Probably not. No. I was gonna watch the halftime show, but I don't really like The Weeknd that much either, so I'm probably not.
I love The Weeknd.
I like The Weeknd too. So there was lots of talks. A lot of people were worried The Weeknd, because if you've ever been to a Weeknd concert, he literally shows people fucking, but there is no like, it's censored. But that's just playing on the screens during his music. And people are like, is this going to happen?
Just to get everyone in the crowd in the mood, eh?
People are like,
it's mad weird.
It's going to happen during the Super Bowl. And
there's no way they'd let him.
No, he said I'm going to do a very PG show. And I'm like, no shit.
There's no way they'd let him.
There was no way the NFL was letting you do this.
Yeah.
I mean,
not even the NFL, all the sites that are airing the Super Bowl, they're like, there's no way.
Everyone freaked out and said that Shakira and J-Lo were too sexual last year. So after that, I mean, who knows?
I watched that halftime show. That was
it was a good one.
It's crazy how there's more coverage on the halftime show than the actual Super Bowl, though.
Well, I mean,
because everyone wants to watch the halftime show.
Can you tell
why
me
want to watch the halftime show?
Who Kansas City beat last year to win the Super Bowl?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm asking Roy, who watches
me.
Football.
They beat the 49ers.
Yes. Took you a second, because at first I thought they beat the Rams.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. When you said who did Kansas City beat in the finals, I was like Chiefs, and I was like, wait, no, they're Kansas City.
That's funny. Yes, they beat the 49ers, and this year they will beat the Buccaneers.
Super Bowl MVP prediction. Let's go.
Ooh, Patrick Mahomes.
Tom Brady.
Ooh.
You say Tom Brady loses and wins MVP?
No, he's winning.
Okay. Want to put money on that?
Okay, no. Realistically, it's going to be Mahomes.
See, here's my thought process.
You don't think a receiver or defensive player can win?
Tyreek Hill or
Travis Kelce?
Travis Kelce.
They'd have to see they'd have to have a crazy game though, because if they're having a good game, Mahomes is going to be having a good game too. So
exactly, yeah.
Unless it's just,
but I feel like it's
to that.
Yeah, I feel like it's different in the NFL. It's like whoever played well that game, where it's like in the NBA or something. It's like whoever the best player on that team is usually.
Well, except for Andre Iguodala.
Yeah, but again, he didn't even deserve it. LeBron deserved it. He just lost.
Yeah,
like just because they were like no one. They're like, okay, no one on Golden State really deserves this because they just played well as a team. They're like, so we'll just give it to the guy who guarded LeBron.
Yeah.
So there are only currently 2 people who have won the MVP back to back, and that is Terry Bradshaw and Bart Starr. So Mahomes can make history and be the third person to win it back-to-back.
He's gonna win it 5 times in a row.
Honestly,
That's crazy that
wouldn't surprise
Brady's
me.
never done it.
No, Brady has 4, but never them consecutive. I don't
That's
think
crazy.
there's a year where... I always think there's a gap in between each Super Bowl win for Brady.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't
Like he'd
think
win
there's-
one, lose one, win one,
Yeah,
lose one.
no, not even that. Just
didn't make it.
yeah, one or the other.
Oh my.
Hasn't he made like 50% of his seasons he's been in the Super Bowl or something?
I believe so.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What did he win?
Yeah, 50% of his years where he started, right?
2, 3.
Yeah.
So they went back-to-back once
Mm.
in 2004.
Who got MVP?
I don't know. I'm going to look because now I'm intrigued. They beat the Panthers.
Has the losing team ever gotten an MVP in any other sport other than NBA?
I believe hockey.
Oh, okay.
And only Jerry West has done it for NBA, right?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
which is wild.
Deion Branch won it. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I definitely don't know who that is.
He was a wide receiver on the Patriots when they won the second one, like in their only consecutive thing.
Mm.
So, but we all think that here that the Chiefs are going to win, correct? I know Zach thinks they're going to win, and he's currently muted. Do you think they win by more than 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
21.
So, you think they win by 21?
I could see it.
They're winning 43-0.
Okay.
Old man Brady throws out his arm,
Yeah.
I could see that.
just like Jose
hey.
Canseco.
Who's
And
the
then-
backup?
And Gronk is playing QB for the rest of the game.
That'd be huge.
I don't even know who their QB or their backup QB is.
They should do that in games. Like during the playoffs, they throw like different scenarios at them. Like the tight end and QB have to switch positions.
Blaine Gabbert is their backup quarterback. A name I haven't heard in years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say I've never heard that name in my life.
He played for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
Before Bortles went there.
Before
Bortles!
the GOAT went there.
Well, imagine Brady goes down first play of the game. Blaine Gabbert comes in, throws a pick. Mahomes comes in, gets injured. We got Chad Henne versus Blaine Gabbert for the Super Bowl. Greatest Super Bowl of all time. You went from having the young gun to the old guy who's going to retire soon, passing the torch to two nobodies who haven't played as a starting quarterback in years. I want to see it now.
You know,
Just
I
everyone
don't want
tunes
to.
off their TV.
I don't want to see anybody get injured.
No, neither do I.
No, you love to see everybody
Nope.
get injured.
Here's my question: is like, what if Brady and Mahomes both got COVID? Like, you think they'd delay the Super Bowl, or you think they'd just be like, neither of them can play?
They wouldn't say anything.
You think they just let them play?
I still think Mahomes was concussed. I don't care. I won't use it as an excuse, but I still think Mahomes was concussed.
Even if he was concussed, he still beat your team with bad brains. So
100%. He's still dummy with the Bills.
it's still not an excuse.
Shouldn't have been cleared. Honestly, I've said this before. This is all the Cleveland Browns' fault. They couldn't beat Chad Henne, so it's all their fault. But I do agree with Roy. I don't think anyone would say anything. I feel like both teams would be like, "Hey, we're not going to tell anyone," and it comes out after the game they both had COVID.
Yeah.
And
I
now
think
we
the
have-
NFL would just be like, "Shut up."
allegedly.
Well, this is a theoretical situation.
Yes. And then the next day, 112 reported cases from the Super Bowl. and they were both teams.
Yeah,
I could
right.
100% picture that. I do think it will be a good game. You got star receivers on both teams. Although Brady can't throw deep anymore, he can still throw the ball. So it will be interesting.
What do you think it means for Brady's legacy?
I think Brady wins one on his own. He stops getting a lot of flack. But
the Belichick debate's over after that.
Yeah, but
I mean, his team's still stacked, but like,
yes,
it still doesn't matter. Yeah.
I personally think the Chiefs receiving core is better than.
Yeah, I mean, Mahomes was good. They both got weapons.
I know you got Godwin, Evans, Antonio Brown, and Gronk.
Apparently, AB's questionable though. Like you might.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be. Then you got Kelsey, Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill. I think Tyreek Hill's by far the best wide receiver in the league. There's no question about it. He's so fast, man.
I don't know if he's by far the best.
You think there's a better receiver?
Well, I think
if you gave OBJ Pat Mahomes, he'd be pretty fucking good.
I think Metcalf's up there too now.
I think I would have said that at the start of the season, but Seattle just fizzled out.
Yeah.
Their defense was terrible though.
Yeah, their defense was awful.
See, everything has them before. I mean, if you go by stats, it's Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, and Kelvin Ridley. But you can't really. It's tough because Mahomes has so many weapons, whereas in Buffalo, Buffalo has weapons, but Diggs is their primary receiver. In Green Bay, Devontae Adams is Aaron Rodgers' primary receiver. But in Kansas City, it's not Tyreek Hill, it's Travis Kelce. That man might be a tight end, but he plays like a goddamn wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
So it's tough. Stat-wise, it's tough to look at. Because, like, I'm still taking Mahomes.
Yeah, you think Mahomes is the most valuable player in the league? Like, if you could take anyone in the whole league, your first pick, you taking Mahomes?
Yeah, I think you'd have to.
Like, sorry, can you repeat that?
Like, is Mahomes the most valuable player in the league? Like, if you can take anyone from the league to start a new franchise, you take Mahomes?
Unbiased, yes. Biased, I take Josh Allen.
I definitely take Mahomes over Josh Allen. I think, because quarterback is so important too, right? And he's probably the best quarterback. So
if, like I said, unbiased, of course, I take Mahomes. But the Bills passed up on Mahomes as much as I hate it. The Bills traded their pick, gave him the Mahomes.
Because isn't there that monster dude too? What's his name? But he's like a defender, Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald is one of the best players in the league.
Yeah.
Probably a top 3 player in the league.
Yeah, so
it's Mahomes, maybe Aaron Donald too.
I think what did the players rank him last year? Like 3? They had him very high. I like how the NFL does that though. The top 100 every year.
Yeah, the NBA does that stuff too, but it's always media picking, and it's like
it's got to be.
And they always do it to just get headlines too.
Yeah.
Like they'll put Lonzo Ball at like 40, and it's like, come on.
The NHL does players too, and I really like looking at the NHL ones. So, can you guys? He did get number 3. Can you guys guess number 1 and 2?
Mahomes.
Nope.
He's not 1 or 2.
Nope.
Lamar Jackson was number 1.
Yeah. Who's number 2 though?
Tom Brady.
Nope.
Russell Wilson.
That's about all the players I know.
Russell Wilson. Mahomes is 4. Michael Thomas is 5. They got Michael Thomas ahead of.
I think after this season, they've got Mahomes will probably be 1 next season.
Lamar dropped to like 40.
I mean, the players will still have him pretty high.
Yeah, I think the players, when it's players voting, it's different because
I think Tyreek Hill will go higher. I think Kelsey will go higher.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, he'll be a lot higher.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers will probably go a little higher.
Yeah, so the top 10, I already told you those. 6 is McCaffrey, who didn't play this year, so unfortunately he'll fall. 7 is Kittle, who also didn't play most of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Deandre Hopkins at 8. I could see him staying around 8 to 10.
I think he'll. Well, I
Nope.
guess it's the players, but
Yeah.
he didn't have as good of a season.
No. Stephon Gilmore at 9. He's dropping. And Derrick Henry at 10. He'll probably go up. But
Yeah.
So on the photos, they have their ranks from the year before. Can you guess what Derrick Henry was the year before?
23.
No.
The year before.
To be honest, I don't even know who he is.
2019.
Derrick Henry's probably the best running back in the league.
I don't know. I honestly don't know how good he did that year.
99th.
99th.
He barely made the list.
See, I didn't know if I was supposed to say like a higher or lower because I didn't know who he was.
That's fair. No, but on the side of my Twitter feed that I have open right now, the Eagles are expected to trade Carson Wentz in the coming days. And apparently they want the same deal that Detroit got from Matthew Stafford.
But for Mitch Trubisky.
What? You think they're going to trade?
I don't know. The Bears were trending. And then the first thing I saw was, do not trade for Carson Wentz at the Bears.
1 second.
Yeah, so Mitch Trubisky. Let me try and carry this convo.
What? Sorry, she knocked on the door in the middle.
No,
the two goats.
No idea what.
Yeah. No, he's not in the. He's in the bowl. So dump it in the bowl.
I think Carson Wentz is getting a lot more hate now than he deserves because his team was dog meat, and everybody just blames it on Carson Wentz. Yeah,
I was kind of confused because on First Take I saw them like 1 year going from Carson Wentz was like one of the best players in the league to then next year they were talking about him like he was freaking terrible. I was like, oh, what happened to this dude?
Yeah.
So Justin Herbert was just named the Offensive Rookie of the Year. He also won Rookie of the Year. Only 2 awards are out because the awards are happening right now. And Brian Dable, the Bills' assistant coach, just won assistant coach.
So they do an offensive rookie of the year and defensive, and then just rookie of the year.
Yes.
So they're like, oh, offensive, defense, and then we'll pick one of them.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Imagine it was like a special teams guy though.
Yeah, there's only like 2 or 3 of those that could ever win, and Justin Tucker was one. Adam Vinatieri was another, and neither won. So those are 2 of the greatest kickers of all time.
I could win it.
You could win it?
As the guy that holds the football.
Who are you thinking of?
Matt Prater.
Not a chance. Man's went downhill.
No, I was saying before.
Oh, during rookie? During his rookie year? Maybe? I don't know how well they did.
Yeah, I don't know how well he did during his rookie year, but
yeah, I know Vinatieri and Tucker have never been bad.
I mean, Prater has been pretty solid. Longest kick in NFL history, longest field goal.
I feel like being a kicker would be dope. Like you kind of just go in,
kick the ball.
Yeah, you don't really get hit. You get paid.
It'd be pretty nerve-wracking though when you got to make the game-winning field goal.
And then you're trending on Twitter if you miss it.
Yeah.
And then you got guys who play video games for a living saying kicking isn't hard. Ninja.
Yeah. Ninja.
Did he say it wasn't hard, or did he say it was like the same skill level? Or something
he said, "How do you miss if you're a kicker in the NFL?"
Oh yeah.
And he's like, "You don't see us go and lose."
Yeah, I mean,
which Ninja didn't even qualify for the Fortnite World Cup, and then made those comments.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
Yeah, and it's like I've heard people say like, "Oh, if you're an NBA player, you shouldn't miss free throws." I'm like, no, that's not true because like some people are dominant without having to take a shot. Like,
Right.
like they've never had to shoot.
Yeah, they're not that easy.
Yeah, free throws are hard. It's
So
completely
So,
different than
yes.
hitting shots too.
Yeah.
Like it's like
the one YouTube channel did a video on that, like getting an average person to do like free throws and train for like a month, and they still shoot like 60%.
Yeah.
if
I
you
can
probably
shoot
put me
100%.
on the free throw line right now, I'd probably shoot 30%. I don't think I'd shoot very well.
Yeah, I was getting decent last summer.
I think like if as soon as I missed one, I'd be in my head. I'd be like, oh man.
Yeah, no, I agree.
If I missed the first couple, I'd be like stressing. I'd be like, oh no.
So
Like,
back in high school, when I started trying to lose weight, I would go to LA Fitness, and they had a basketball court. So to determine my cardio, I would take 10 foul shots, and however many I missed was how many laps of the room I had to do. And at one point, I was going like 8 for 10, and then the one I started, I missed the first shot, and I missed the remaining 9.
yeah.
Fuck me.
I mean, it's all mental, right? That's why they all have routines. When they go up, they do the same
Yeah.
thing every time. So
For sure. No, I'm more than excited for tomorrow's game. I think it'll be a good game. And yeah, do we want to move into our picks for the week? Okay, we can hop into our picks. You can see them on screen. We'll blow through these real quick. The first game of the week is the Hornets versus the Rockets. We all took the Hornets. Then we got the Bulls, Wizards. Zach, why'd you take the Wizards? Roy and I both took the Bulls. Just cuz?
no reason. Bradley Beal's going to drop 50 that game.
And they'll still lose.
Yeah.
If Beal drops 50, you get an extra point.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Then
let's add a note as well, because we always forget what the little
what
things
the star
are.
I don't know how to add a note, so you can do that.
Well, you didn't even know how to make a new tab, so yeah.
Yeah. So we'll keep going though. We all got the Raptors over the Grizzlies. We all got the Mavs over the Wolves. I took the Warriors. They both took the Spurs. Steph Curry is gonna drop 900. The Suns over the Cavs. The Bucks over the Nuggets, and the Lakers over OKC. Then we move to the 9th. We all got the Nets over the Pistons. I took the Knicks, and they took the Heat. Like I said, I'm taking the Knicks all the way through the season.
Losing record.
We got the Pelicans versus the Rockets. Roy and I took the Pelicans. Zach, any reason?
Especially even over this. I hate the Pelicans.
Not
that I hate them, but they screw me over.
I did forget about
and you know what? I didn't take them this week, and it was one of the games we talked about where you guys both took the other one, and they won that game, and I was so pissed. I hate them. I hate them.
I took the Celtics. Boys, why did you take the Jazz here? I was really confused. But I guess the Jazz have been doing well.
The Jazz have been really well, yeah.
Have they lost yet since their streak?
Yeah, they lost one, and then they're on another 3 now.
I took the Magic over the Blazers. This was just a one I took because
Magic suck.
And then we got the 76ers over the Kings. We move on to the 10th. We all got the Raptors over the Wizards. I took the Mavs. They took the Hawks. I'm taking the Mavs all season. We all took the Nets over the Pacers. I took the Hornets over the Grizzlies. LaMelo's going to drop 19, and they're still going to win. No, not going to be much, but they're going to win.
19. I mean, it'll probably be like
what a prediction.
It'll probably be like a 19-point triple-double, though.
Yes, there you go. We all got the Clippers over the Wolves. Like Zach said, he's not taking the Pelicans anymore. So
well, I may amend that later, but as for now, it's pissing me off.
Roy and I took the Pelicans. Zach took the Bulls. Nuggets, Cavs. We all took the Nuggets. Bucks, Suns. Zach stuck with his word and took the Suns. We both took Roy and I both took the Bucks.
You guys are gonna get a fat L that game too.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
We all took the Lakers over OKC. Then we go to the 11th, and we all took the Heat over the Wizards. I took the Celtics. The boys took the Raptors. We all took the Pacers. We all took the Warriors. And then Zach, you're going against the 76ers?
Who did I pick?
Blazers.
Oh, I think I just wanted to get a different one from you guys that time.
That's where you're gonna lose this week.
Well, you know
that
what?
game right there.
One game. You know what? I don't think it'll make or break me, or maybe it will.
I have a question before we continue. On the 14th, why is the Nuggets highlighted gray? Zach,
Because he's on it right now. Someone's on it.
It's Zach.
I don't
Yeah.
even have it open.
So we'll go to the 12th. I was just confused. I don't use spreadsheets a lot, so we all took the Hornets over the Wolves. Roy and I took the Knicks. Zach took the Wizards. Zach just has no faith in the Knicks.
I took the Knicks once this week, I think.
Roy and I took the Spurs. Zach took the Hawks. Zach and I took the Mavs. Roy, the Pelicans. Why?
Because the Mavs suck.
They do suck, but I fuck the Pelicans. So.
Okay. Then we all took the Celtics over the Pistons. We all took the Nuggets over OKC. Roy took the Jazz over the Bucks, and Zach and I both took the Bucks. The Lakers over the Grizzlies. Zach, you took the Cavs over the Blazers.
Again, different one, you know?
I took the Magic. Like Zach said, it's just a different pick.
Awful pick.
They took the Kings. Then we got the 76ers versus the Suns. Zach stuck with his word and took the Suns. We got the Pacers Hawks. I took the Pacers. They took the Hawks. We all took the Knicks against the Rockets. We all took the Nets against the Warriors. I took the Heat. They took the Jazz. Then we get into the last day of the week, and these games are fairly similar. We all took the Celtics. We all took the Raptors. I took the Hornets. They took the Spurs. We all took the Bucks against OKC. Zach took the Pistons because, again, fuck the Pelicans apparently. Then I took the Mavs. They both took the Blazers. We all took the Suns against the Magic. I took the Kings. They took the Grizzlies. Zach, you took the Nuggets over the Lakers. Why?
Because I wanted to have, just in case it comes down to it, one of the last two games different.
You want to take the Cavs over the Clippers?
No, I felt like that one was a far shot than the Nuggets over the Lakers.
Like I said, the last game of the week is the Cavs-Clippers. And those are our picks. Yeah, we know we have to do punishments still.
We're behind.
Lockdown, we are behind. But lockdown here ends in 5 days. So that gives Roy and I an opportunity to get together and do something.
We still have to figure out who lost last week for me and you, too.
Yes, Zach and I tied last week. I forgot about that. We'll figure that out.
Oh, yeah.
Bear with us, though. It's been tough because both the cities we live in, actually the whole province is in lockdown. So we can't do much. And yeah, so we'll figure that out. I'll find a way to acquire a paintball gun or something, and you can shoot me with a paintball gun.
Ouch.
That is going to hurt, yes. I might use it for both my punishments for my channel and...
Whoa, what?
I don't know what you're talking about. And those are our picks. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm about to lose last week, so if Roy wants to show that.
Whoa.
I mean, maybe.
You could catch up.
You have so many different picks, though.
Different picks,
yeah, but they're bad.
True.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Anything could happen.
The Mavs are beating the Warriors right now. I took the Pelicans over the Grizzlies. Has that game even started? Yeah, they're up by 4. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, you could come back. You're
Yeah,
just not doing great right
Grizzlies
now.
are gonna win.
Okay, you can stop. But those are our picks. I do want to transition over to something Smequle wanted to talk about last week, but we can talk about it this week. So we'll do that now. So we can talk about Smequle's topics. He had these for last week. They're about YouTube and Twitch, and who better for this to come from than the man with 412,000 subscribers himself, Smequle.
Thank you.
Oh, it's not me.
No, it's not you. Zach, I get asked once a stream if you have a YouTube they can subscribe to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
all I do is comment on your video saying hi, and then I leave. And then I'll get like a text like they want you to come back. I'm like, oh, no thanks.
All right. So pretty much my topic was something that Bobithan has experienced himself.
Ooh, that's me.
Is why you should live stream on YouTube over Twitch and just forget Twitch altogether. That's if you want to become famous YouTube streamer, Twitch streamer, it's just not going to happen on Twitch. You're going to be streaming to your one viewer for the rest of your life, and you're going to be miserable.
I do agree. I mean, I've talked about this before during my streams because I probably get asked once or twice a week why I'm choosing to stream on YouTube instead of Twitch, because like everyone thinks streamers, everyone thinks, hey, Twitch. But if you want to look at some of the biggest streamers in the world right now, so maybe not for numbers, the most popular streamers in the world. Yeah, you got Tim, Nick Merckx, and like Summit Shroud all on Twitch. But Valkyrie's doing 110,000 viewers. Courage is doing like 50,000 viewers. Dr. Disrespect is on YouTube. We don't know why. But you got all these people who are streaming and successful on YouTube, where when they were on Twitch, other than Doc, Courage was losing viewers to Tim and Nick. Valkyrie was losing viewers to the three of them. Lupo is always losing viewers to all of them, and he's on Twitch. Like, if Lupo switched to YouTube, I think Dr. Lupo would be one of the biggest streamers on YouTube. Hands down.
And the thing with Twitch is there's only a few hundred people that actually make a living doing Twitch.
Yeah.
Whereas YouTube, there's like 1 million people that are either doing YouTube videos or streaming, and they make a fine living off that. So just
what?
I mean, I would say YouTube is great at promoting small channels too.
Exactly, because like
as
the recommended
Twitch, you get buried.
So, go ahead. I was going to talk about that in a second.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say if you start off with 7 viewers, one to like something like that, like you have to scroll all. I remember me and you did this once, Tanner. We scrolled all the way down and picked like the last channel.
Yeah, we watched somebody streaming WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2007.
Yeah, we just dropped into the stream and talked to them, but it took us like I want to say a good 45 minutes to find this person.
Because not only that, Twitch's UI sucks.
Yeah,
it's really bad.
It's just bad when once you get deeper, your computer starts to it's still processing everything going on in the background. So you're passing all these channels, or all these we didn't do it with channels. We did it with we did do it with channels.
We did it with channels.
Yeah, and we just picked a random game. But we got all the way to the bottom. And it took us about 45 minutes. But that's because our computers were then slowing down as well. It was just it was awful. But I did want to bring back a point that Smequle just said. I sent this 2 days ago in our chat. Over the last 3 years, YouTube has paid its content creators and partners $30 billion.
Yeah.
$30 billion went to its creators. I'm willing to bet Twitch isn't even over 5. If even close to 5 billion.
No, I don't think they'd be anywhere close to that.
Because let's be real, Twitch streamers aren't making money from Twitch. Yes, they're getting paid a large sum of money to stream there, but they aren't getting paid. Their money is coming from subs and donos, is what I'm more so meant. Their subscribers are donating, rather than their views. Whereas on YouTube, I average between 70 to 100 unique viewers a stream. That pays me fuck all. It gives me like 1 cent. But if you're someone big, each viewer is giving you money. If you have 1 million unique viewers and your CPM's $5, my math is shit, but you're making a ton of money off viewers alone.
I mean, for the YouTube side, you don't get nearly as much for live streams.
No, you don't. But you're still if you have that many unique viewers, you're making a bunch of money. You're still making good money.
Like if
But
yeah.
on Twitch, the only way you're making money off those people is if you run ads, and most popular streamers don't run ads nowadays.
No, like the ad revenue is very low. It's a lot of it is subs, and then I think the biggest thing on Twitch is a lot of the brand like the sponsorships.
Yeah,
that's usually like their highest income source on Twitch.
But like, look at it this way: Tim the Tatman had 400,000 people watch him play Fall Guys. If he had that on YouTube, he would have made bank. But he ran it on Twitch, and Tim's always one. He refuses to run ads. He's like, you guys are here. You guys, I don't need to run ads on you guys. I made enough money. Blah blah blah. But if he had ran an ad with 400,000 viewers, he would have secured the bag. He would have made so much money. He ran 2 ads there. That's enough to buy a lot of cars. And he likes to buy cars.
I mean, even for my hot or cold, I don't need to talk about it anymore. But one of my takes was YouTube doesn't deserve the hate it gets from the community, is because YouTube does so much, like in terms of building a business and stuff for you, that it's like there's not many other places where you get the opportunity that YouTube gives you to.
YouTube does a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah.
But YouTube, as much as people don't like it, YouTube makes sure their creators are making money. YouTube, you go back 3 years, 4 years when the whole Logan Paul thing happened. YouTube could have just been, hey, we're going to run ads. We're not paying any of you anymore. We don't want to associate your brand with.
No, they would. They couldn't have done that. They
could have said, oh, here, we'll reduce your CPM to $1 no matter what. They could have taken stricter actions rather than, we raised it to, you need 1,000 subs, you need this much watch time.
Well, I mean, that was the only logical way to do it. They couldn't have done the other thing because
no money. They'd kill their platform.
Because I
think they would lower it. They could have lowered it.
But they also couldn't have ran ads anyways until because
what? They run ads on non-monetized channels all the time.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. Like, it doesn't help.
Like
they're running ads on bad videos anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't help not paying them.
Yeah, I mean, they demonetize channels all the time.
Yeah, but I mean, people always forget that they have to do that. Like, it's not they're just choosing certain channels that they don't like the people on it, so they just decide, hey, you don't get any money.
Yeah,
like it's literally a business, and they have to do that, or else they're gonna get sued and lose a lot of money from a bunch of stuff.
I've talked about this a bunch. I was supposed to get monetized like the day before the whole Logan Paul thing happened. I also released a video at that time that is now sitting at 400,000 views. I would have my CPM at the time, and it would have went down, was $18. I would have made $18 per 1,000 views. It of course would have went down.
Yeah, it would have gone down to like $2.
I still would have made good money on that, but then they decided to change their rules, and it pissed me off. But the rules now, they were monetizing everyone beforehand, literally everyone. You applied, you got monetized.
Yeah, you're literally just started off. All you had to do was click something, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you can put ads on now."
Yeah. So it's crazy. So, but I do agree. Oh, go ahead.
I think a lot of the problem with Twitch now too is that it's going through a lot of the issues that YouTube went through like a while ago with DMCA's and stuff like that. Whereas people can't run music anymore. A lot of streamers can't do what they want with their terms and conditions. Like, you can't say what you want anymore, and people are starting to get a little annoyed. So that's another big problem with Twitch right now.
Go ahead.
YouTube's their whole thing with copyright is their system is so good, the way it detects music and stuff, and it's gonna take a long time for Twitch to develop something like that and actually. put it into place with the payout, because on YouTube it's just you have your ad revenue and that's it. Where on Twitch is you have subs and everything, so it's kind of hard.
And they're just like, they'll be like, oh, you have to delete your whole video, instead of like, oh, you can't make revenue from that video, because you're gonna make revenue from that video. They can't take away your subs or your donos from that video. So.
Yeah.
That's where Twitch's biggest issue is, because how are you going to punish? Twitch has no control over donations, none whatsoever. Most people run it through Streamlabs or Stream Elements. So, and Stream Elements isn't going to be like, here's a portion for you, Twitch. You can pay this for. That's not going to happen. They'll lose their users. So, and streamers aren't going to be like, yeah, here's your money, Twitch. You can pay off that fine. But like, I did want to talk about a point Roy brought up. I streamed on Twitch when I started, and Zach said, or one of you guys said, have fun with your 1 to 3 viewers for the rest of your life. And that's what it is.
I told you to stream on Mixer.
Yeah, Zach did. Thank God I didn't do that.
Oh, man, that would have been even worse.
Thank God I didn't do that.
At the time, it probably would have been decent.
I think that's one of the worst things you can do, though, is go to a small platform.
Yeah.
Because you might be one of the top streamers there, but you can't get that big on those platforms.
And it's so hard to transition to.
Honestly, if we're being honest, YouTube's great to build a brand. You make good money, everything. But Roy and I have talked about this before. The place to be right now is Facebook Gaming. They are paying out the ass to get people on their website.
They're literally
a big content creator for sure.
They're losing money, and they literally pay you like
so is Twitch, though, I think.
No, Twitch is never losing money because they're partnered with Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon's not losing money, but I think Twitch itself is losing money.
Like, on some of the deals they do.
Listen, Facebook itself is not losing money either.
No. Roy, talk about what you're gonna say though. They're giving.
So there's like this chart of how much each platform pays. Yeah. In like percentage of how much the company makes and how much they give to their creators. Yeah. And Facebook is like at 100%. So like everything they're making, they're giving to their creators right now, just because they're trying to build their brand for streaming. And then YouTube is like 60%, I think it is. I think that's the cut now. It's like 55, 60. Yeah. And then Twitch is by far the worst. It's like 40%.
Which is crazy, because I was gonna say this about YouTube before you even said it without Twitch. Without creators, both platforms are nothing. Whereas Facebook is Facebook. They have a brand outside of streaming.
Yeah, but YouTube also doesn't need streaming.
I'm just saying creators.
Regular content.
Yeah. For the YouTube, it's like their content, like the videos and streams. It's kind of all the same.
But if you lost your creators, your platform dies. Whereas with Facebook, you have new users. There's something like 6 billion accounts made, and there's only 7.5 billion people in the world. So, it's just, I do think I will never. Well, first off, I can't even get on Facebook, but I will never. I would never, unless they offered me a fair bit of money. I don't think I would ever lock into a contract with Facebook, because it would prevent. I don't know what the rules would be surrounding uploading on YouTube. But Roy and I talked about this a week ago. We have a friend who was streaming slots on Twitch, and he agreed to the sub button. And Roy said, "Have fun only streaming on Twitch for the rest of your life, because it locks you in. Twitch locks you in with that contract, and small creators get screwed over by it."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when you become an affiliate, you agree that you're gonna exclusively stream on Twitch, and they gain the rights to your likeness.
Yeah.
So they can do whatever they want with your name and brand.
That's
just because you accepted getting a sub button that makes you like $15, and they don't pay out till you make $100 anyways.
I wonder if the bigger streamers like Mercs and Tim if in their newest contracts, because they all recently re-signed, if in their newest contracts they got rid of that, like their lawyers.
Yeah, there's no way
there's no way they own the Tim the Tatman brand.
No.
Yeah, they definitely negotiated their ways out of that, because if they own the rights to Tim, Nick, like Courage clearly got out. So
yeah,
we don't know what happened with Doc, but Doc got out of it too.
Yeah, I don't think that would ever hold up an intellectual property thing too. You clicked this when you were 18.
Yeah, like you'll get out. Yeah, once
you'll get out of it. It just might be a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
but
and you're fighting Amazon.
Yeah. Twitch is the only company that you're locked in, where you can only exclusively stream on their site. So like the people that sign the YouTube deals and the Facebook deals, they're still allowed to stream on different sites if they wanted to.
What was the other one? Was it DLive that PewDiePie started to try?
Yeah, DLive.
Is it dead? Because PewDiePie streams on.
Yeah, he streams on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's dead.
Which is crazy, because I thought no, it's still
going.
It has its most viewed game is Valorant. There's like 5,000 people watching it right now. The website as a whole.
Yeah.
There's like some new live like Q&A podcast streaming site now too that a bunch
of people... Clubhouse?
No, it's called Stereo.
Oh.
And it's like a bunch of like YouTubers have been getting like brand deals to use it.
No, that's well, I mean, you also got Clubhouse, which Ryan and I are still waiting for our invite, but
yeah, I gotta try to ask someone to give me one or something.
Yeah. I just think I did want to talk about my experience. Zach just sent it to us in our chat. I've never heard of it until now, but I did want to talk about my experience because Roy brought it up, and with the whole having one viewer, I streamed on Twitch to the point where I was trying to get that sub button, which I'm now so glad I didn't. I love YouTube. I love uploading and streaming on YouTube. It makes my life so much easier. I don't have to worry about another website. But I was streaming to Zach having his laptop open, Roy tuning in if he had time, and usually that was it. And I would never get new people coming into my stuff because, like Zach and I said earlier, it would take so long. I was streaming Fortnite on Twitch. There are probably 50,000 people streaming Fortnite on Twitch during that time, and I had 2 viewers. There were very few people with lower viewership than me at that time, if any, because who knows? Most people don't want to sit at 0. They'll use their phone or something, have 1, maybe 2. But when the second I moved to YouTube, I now have a little community that's at all my streams. They come in, they might not be there the whole time, but they're always talking to me. They're always interacting. And this community was forged because they got recommended my video. Because they'll log on, I'm playing a game they watch, or I'm playing something that's related to the algorithm decided, hey, you like this is somewhat related, let's watch. And I gained like 300-400 subs that way, where they're all coming in because they got recommended my video. Whereas on Twitch, you know how hard it is to get on the front page?
Mm-hmm.
They only put affiliates on the front page, and it's almost impossible to get that deal. Whereas, like, Mixer had a great... Mixer would just randomly put people on their front page.
Mm-hmm.
If you got lucky if you got on the front page. But the only thing I like better on Twitch currently is they have the raid system, and they have the gifting of subs. And it's called join on YouTube, and I have the join button. Smequle has the join button. But whereas I could be streaming and... Like, I watch Chilled Chaos. He's a YouTuber, has about 3 million subs. He streams on Twitch. And he tweeted out, hey, any of my fans stream, like, I'll start rating you guys individually. And I commented, and because I watched him and I interacted on a lot of his stuff, he responded to me right away. He's like, man, I wish I could. You're at all my stuff. I would send them to you. I can post your link, but it's not the same as rating. Because when you rate someone, you're live on their channel now. And if YouTube could find a way to integrate that, it's hard because of the overlay of YouTube. But if they could figure out a way, and they've already said they're looking at gifting join buttons, and they just added clips. So,
yeah, they did.
Smequle and I have said multiple times, if YouTube could figure out their streaming AI, because their streaming AI sucks right now, it's very bad. But if they can figure that out, they have everything Twitch has, and I think they could strongly rival Twitch.
They would destroy Twitch if they get it figured out. I mean, they're really wouldn't be much of a reason to be on Twitch after that.
Yeah.
Even for the content creators.
Yeah, look at the content creators on Twitch. Look at Tim. Tim has 4 YouTube channels. 4.
Yeah.
You put him on, you let him stream on YouTube too? Man's making millions off YouTube.
Yeah, because the average creator makes more off YouTube than Twitch. Like if you had the same amount of viewers or whatever, it's better.
Yeah, and I mean the reason why so many big creators now you see their second, third channels getting way more numbers is because YouTube is so good at promoting smaller channels. Like the amount of times where I'm just on my recommended and there's a channel I've never heard of before, but because it's related to something I've watched pops up, or a person who I watch is like second, third, fourth channel like pops up just because I watch their other stuff. They're so good at promoting that stuff. So whereas Twitch is terrible at it.
I like that YouTube recommends smaller channels because I'm a small channel. I have 1,567 subs, something around there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still bigger than a lot of channels. There are still a lot of smaller channels than me. So I like getting recommended these channels with 300-400 subs, and I'll pop into their live stream or I'll pop onto their video. I might not watch the whole thing, but I'll comment, say, good job, man, keep it up. Like I like seeing smaller content creators. And I think another brand that does that so well is TikTok. The way the For You page works on TikTok is incredible.
Yeah. Anyone can just go viral at any moment.
Well,
but again, TikTok's going to get killed by the DMCA soon too. Their whole thing is revolved around sounds and viral songs, which is just going to kill them soon.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
But I mean, it's good for creators too of music because it helps them get huge.
Well, look at some of the biggest songs in the world right now, like that Olivia, what's her face?
The High School Musical, the musical series. The High School Musical, the musical, the series. Yeah, she's the main girl on that show.
Driver's license.
Yeah, driver's license. Yeah.
Everywhere now. Also, kind of a banger, but it
is a good song.
It's everywhere now.
She's a good singer.
That's because of TikTok.
Yeah.
I like Jack Harlow.
Yeah, she was getting 13 million streams on Spotify a day for her song.
Yeah.
Which is insane for music numbers. And Spotify pays a lot too for streams.
Yeah, they do.
Which is funny because she's gonna make more on Spotify, Apple Music, and everywhere else than she'll ever make on TikTok off of her song.
Yeah.
She won't make
nothing.
Yeah, she won't make anything. Well, yeah, that's why now that they're starting to pay people through the creator fund, the sounds might get the DMCA might get a little.
It's not much.
You get paid $30 per 1 million views on average.
Yeah,
which is just, I mean, it's because everything's so short and
you can't really. Well, what I'm noticing a lot more is TikTok shrinked how big their sponsored button is. So you used to be scrolling and you'd get a video that sounded like an ad, and the sponsored button's huge. But I did that. I was scrolling today and I was watching. It was one of those ones where the guy sings the like Facebook threads. He sings them. The song. And I'm watching and I look down because I usually read the descriptions, and there's just a very, very little sponsored button. So when you scroll about 5 or 6 more videos, you have an ad about every 5 or 6 videos, and there's just that little sponsor button there again, but it's so small you don't notice, and it used to be like half the description.
Yeah, it's a smart way to do it,
right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of brands sponsoring creators on TikTok now too. So,
paper towels is the worst right now. I see them all the time.
Well, bro, if I was a brand, I'd be calling up Charlie D'Amelio every day. instant
Yeah.
100 million people video or something like that.
Yeah. Charlie Addison.
Yeah.
That stupid dog I sent you earlier.
10 million people. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Charlie D'Amelio, I'm sure at the start, like before on TikTok, because it wasn't so established, they could get away with giving them like not a lot too for the brands.
Yeah.
And Charlie D'Amelio posts that to 95 million people, 100 million people. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's the same with like all the other platforms now too. Like back in like 5 years ago, like companies would literally give creators with like 1 million followers their product, and they would post about it.
Yeah.
You cannot do that now. You're paying a lot of money to do anything.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of tech companies still do that in the tech business, but that's just because like they're big companies already. Yeah.
And those are
gonna
expensive products. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Charlie is at 107.7 million followers. She
Yeah.
has 8.6 billion with a B likes on her videos. She uploaded 3 videos 2 days ago. Combined, they're sitting at almost 60 million views.
Yeah.
I remember
not bad.
When Charlie, not bad. And is that more channel view? Is that more views than your channel has in total?
Wait, how many?
60 million.
No, I have more than that.
Okay.
I have 160 million views.
So like 3 days of her uploading videos.
Yeah. Well, it's TikTok. You got to multiply that.
Fair, yes.
By about 1,000, and then they equal each other.
Yeah. So, but my thing is, when Charlie, and I mean, it's so creepy that people wanted to see it. She's so young. But when Charlie finally decided to do the WAP, people went crazy.
Oh.
Did she actually do it?
So what happened was she knew it was going to get millions of views. I'm pretty sure the video has like 150 to 200 million views. And she goes to start doing it. And she promotes that. She promotes the place where Jake had his fight. That website. What's it called?
Oh, the one that like made
Triller.
Josh Richards Triller. Yeah, and they made like Josh Richards the CFO or something like that.
Yeah.
Entertainment officer or something like that.
Charlie D'Amelio had like a deal with them. So she said, if you want to see the rest of this, go look on Triller. I don't even think she ever uploaded it on Triller. But she got like 200 million views because there's all these fucking creeps out there that want to see a 15-year-old girl do the walk.
Well, it's also probably a lot of like other 15 and 14 because like TikTok was a kid. I think she got huge because TikTok was a kid's app, and they were like, oh.
Yeah, and Addison's WAP is almost at 700 million views.
A good 200 million of those are you, eh, Tanner?
No, but I still think the most viewed song is that stupid video is that M to the B.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's just her doing the facial expressions to them. I mean,
and she got like 30 million subs or followers or whatever it's called off of that too.
Good for her though. But yeah, I just think out of all these brands, these apps, these websites, whatever you want to call them, Twitch is literally the worst. Like it's the worst for content creators. I don't understand why people are so fixated on let's go on Twitch.
I think it's just because I play video games. I think I'm pretty funny with my friends when I play video games. Where's the place I can do that? Twitch. That's where that's the big one. So they just go to Twitch thinking that's where they're gonna grow, and it's probably not.
Yeah, everybody thinks they're like the top streamers too, but they're not really doing anything. So there's no reason to watch them either.
Whoa. I will say, and this would have never happened if I was on Twitch. I was the top Sea of Thieves streamer on YouTube.
There we go.
That's an hour. I was so high. Hey, I know it's YouTube and it's Sea of Thieves. No one's really playing that, but it was the only time I would ever be a top streamer on any prominent game. Sea of Thieves is still a prominent game.
You gotta play Clash Royale.
I'm not playing. I know I'll be number 1 on Clash Royale if I play it. No one else in the
Clash
world.
Royale's pretty big, man. No, that's not true. Clash Royale's pretty big. They have an esports.
Sea of Thieves isn't that big.
Sea of Thieves has 35,000 viewers on Twitch right now.
Yeah, that's pretty dog meat. 35,000 isn't great.
The top row is just how. What do you guys think the best game is right now? The top game.
The top game. What time is it? 10.
Minecraft.
Oh man.
Minecraft is at the end of the top row. It's number 9.
Whatever
I
XQC
don't
is
know
playing.
who's streaming right now. Yeah.
XQC is actually the second top streamer on this game. He is not number 1.
I don't know what he's playing these
Don't
days.
look. Don't look.
Is it Valorant?
Oh
Yes.
Lord.
It is Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
You're a robot, Zach.
Oh. No, but what we were just talking about the Twitch thing with GTA being number 1, and Roy and I, we were talking about this 2 days ago. We need to get into GTA role playing, but you either have to be a top tier streamer, or you have to pay a ton of money just for the chance to get in the server.
Yeah,
So,
it's gonna be dead in a few weeks. This happened this happens every few years. GTA RP gets really big, and then the guys that really stick to it, they'll stay pretty prominent in it. Like they'll get a few thousand viewers for the next few years, and then it gets big again. All the big streamers come in, and then they get bored. So I mean, you can only do so much with GTA and role playing.
And here's the thing: whenever GTA 6 comes out, whenever that is, it's gonna kill GTA roleplay. It's gonna kill it for about a year to 2. Everyone's gonna stream everything actual GTA 6. Then it might come back a year later. But once GTA 6 comes out, it's killing everything in its path. Every game is going to, honestly, GTA might be the first game to have like 3 million viewers on Twitch.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. It's also gonna be like 5 years.
As long as they do it right.
What?
As long as they do it right. Like if
no matter what, on launch, it's gonna be the biggest game in the world.
I don't think there's no way they don't do it right. I mean, they're so good at making games.
When was the last bad Rockstar game? I know GTA 5 launched poorly. Like multiplayer didn't work.
Just because there's so many people trying to get on.
Yeah.
And I mean, they couldn't really control that either. Like that's such a hard.
I don't think I even played GTA multiplayer till like I was completely done the campaign. So
neither did I.
Yeah, because it came out a year after.
Yeah.
GTA 5 came out in 2013. Since then, it has been one of the most, if not the most popular game in the world. I think it's more popular than Fortnite. I think just overall.
I think GTA 5 and Minecraft are consistently battling each other for the top spot, and then they'll lose it for a bit when a big game comes out, and then they'll go back and battle.
They both lost it during Fortnite.
Yeah.
Fortnite killed everything. Yeah. Fortnite was just unrivaled. But I think GTA 6 is gonna do double, maybe triple what Fortnite did to other games.
Well, yeah, I think because Fortnite built the platform for other games to be huge on Twitch and YouTube now, it's gonna whatever the next big game is gonna kill it.
People are just so everything, even if there's a little hint at like GTA 6, the videos get millions of views, millions of tweets about it. That people want this game because although the game's been out for 7 years and everyone seems to be bored with it, it's still getting millions of users each day, and that's why they're still pumping new content into it. I don't think GTA 6 is coming out until their GTA 5 servers start to die.
Yeah, I mean, the reason they are still so big too is because of the mods. Like,
for sure.
That's literally all the YouTube videos are like different mods in the game, and RP is a mod.
Like that's why Among Us is still big too, is just because the mods.
Yeah.
Like proximity chat and all the new game modes that people do. So.
So according to an alleged leak, as of 19 hours ago, GTA 6 scheduled release date is October 2023. And that the announcement is supposed to happen early 2022.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I
Could
have
see
no
that.
doubt that they've probably been working on that game for a good 3 or 4 years right now.
No, I ain't gonna say it's been
Like-
less than that. When did Red Dead 2 come out?
2
2
years
years ago.
I think after Red Dead 2 came out, that's all they've been working on. But I think Rockstar is very oriented at one game at a time.
Yeah,
So-
but they probably have a couple teams working on.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
they don't have their whole company working on Red
No.
Dead.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure they just closed their Canadian studio recently, which was Rockstar North. I'm not sure though, but yeah, GTA 6 is just going to be one of the biggest launches of all time.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for the game.
Yeah.
There's nothing out on it, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I think if you've played GTA 5, I don't think there's any reason that you're not going to buy GTA 6. I think everyone's going to buy it as long as they can afford it.
GTA 5 was phenomenal. The storyline was phenomenal. One of the best video game stories I've played in a while. And they gave you everything you wanted. It was an open world game where you didn't even have to do the missions if you didn't want to. And it was just so much fun. And I think that whenever the next game comes out, it's just, I don't think there's ever been a bad released GTA game that people have hated. I know GTA 4 wasn't very popular, but everyone still played it.
Yeah, it was a really fun game.
Yeah, I love GTA 4. And here's the thing with GTA 5 too, is like you could put me in like the non-multiplayer GTA 5, no campaign, nothing, and I could spend a good hour or two playing the game, driving around,
getting
getting the
a 5-star one and
exactly. Yeah.
I mean, Roy and I used to play this game together all the time. Yeah, we would do races and stuff. We would literally spend hours and hours trying to break into the military base and just secure a jet and live.
Yeah.
We would spend 4 to 5 hours a night where we'd get in, we'd be in a car together, we'd go run to a jet, we'd take off, and then they'd shoot us down, and we're like, okay, let's go again. And this would be a whole night worth of stuff.
Well, even think about it. Like, think about how long the Sidemen have been on YouTube. They got big as a group off playing GTA 5 together.
Yeah, they got really big.
And that game is still one of the top games in the world right now.
Yeah. GTA Stunt Mod.
Yes.
Roy and I would spend hours in his basement. He would record us doing stunt montages.
Yeah.
That's how he started. No,
those are huge.
But yeah.
I started with Minecraft actually.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
Then I did zombies.
Yeah.
Then I did GTA.
It was all about Fortress Craft when I was a kid, man. Bootleg Minecraft because I didn't want to pay for it.
I mean, I was the kid.
Allegedly.
I was the kid not playing Minecraft. I was playing Roblox before it was cool. I spent hours a day on Roblox.
Sure, my guy, sure.
I spent all the money I had on a laptop to make Minecraft YouTube videos.
Oh my god. I love it. What kind of laptop was it? Do you remember?
An Asus piece of garbage. It was awful. The thing barely worked by the time I was done with it.
That's fair. No, but that was I like that conversation. YouTube, Twitch.
Yeah, but anyways, go YouTube. Now that we're done
YouTube.
If you're gonna do
podcast,
don't do Twitch.
The podcast will exclusively be on YouTube, maybe Spotify and stuff once we figure that out. But we're
I know
never
how to do it. It's just
we're never switching to Twitch. That's never going to be a worry.
I mean, it could be a possibility in the future, live streaming it.
Yeah.
You ever, live streaming on Twitch on YouTube.
You ever see Trainwrecks?
No.
Trainwrecks TV?
Yeah, he does a podcast on Twitch. He gets like 25,000 viewers, and it's sponsored by Cash App.
He's currently one of the top GTA streamers.
Yeah.
I only know him because my little brother sent me this clip once of him just like I'm just him saying the same thing over and over again.
He has 12,000 viewers.
You just kept going, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's pretty true.
Hey, wait, I have an important
true.
question for you.
What?
Is Mac at least subscribed to this channel?
I don't think so.
Oh my, your brother's the worst.
He's toxic. He refuses to sub.
The best was we went to Zach's and like we were doing a mukbang of Chick-fil-A and like we're like, Mac, you want something? Like you gotta come with us because we're going. And he's like, no, just bring me back a chicken burger. And we're like, no, you gotta come. And he's like, no, I know you guys will do it anyways. And we brought him back a goddamn burger. I don't know how it worked, but he still got his burger.
Guy knows. He knows.
No, but I mean, like I said though, if we turn the podcast live, it would be on YouTube. We wouldn't switch over to Twitch.
Oh, who knows? Who knows?
That depends what kind of deals we rock.
I'm burning that bridge right now. No.
Well,
I'm not burning no bridges.
Yeah, James Charles will see it our way anyway. So.
No, I told you if I'm leaving the podcast, Gibby gets my spot.
Well, you don't have a choice of who gets your spot.
I thought we were gonna go a whole podcast without bullying me, but no. The best was if you make it this far. I said to my buddy Noel text me the other day, and he goes, "Man, we're not even a minute into the podcast, and both Zach and Roy have already made fun of you." And I'm like, it is what it is, man. Like,
when you text me that, I was like, that's crazy. I don't remember doing that early, but I guess I did.
No. Okay. Let's hop into Zach's takes. I didn't call it picks this week.
Hey.
First time in 3 weeks I got it right.
Let's go.
Also, the Hawks are about to beat the Raptors. Give me that point.
Yeah, also Steph has 41 and it's early in the second half.
Yeah, well, it's just about the end of the second or third quarter, but that's nuts.
Yeah. So,
all
right.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'll get into it. All right, my first take. Hot or cold, ready? If Pat Mahomes wins, he's already an all-time great.
Yes. Back-to-back Super Bowls. Probably win back-to-back Super Bowl MVPs. I see everyone said the Tom Brady dynasty is never going to be rivaled again, but I see Mahomes and Andy Reid doing what Belichick and Brady did for the next 15 years.
You got to hope no one gets injured and stuff, but yeah. Good.
Roy?
Agreed.
Agreed with me or the whole thing?
The whole thing.
Perfect. Okay, ready? This one might be a little controversial. I don't think it will be. Well, maybe. Let's see. The end pieces of the bread, the butt of the bread, are underrated.
I don't get why so many people hate on them. Like, there's
throw them out.
There's nothing wrong with them.
Yeah,
it's
there's
just more
no way I'm throwing that out.
I didn't just pay $3 for a loaf of bread not to eat the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't like.
I really like
them.
them.
The bread out. It's like,
I really like them toasted or on grilled cheese.
Yeah, or like if I'm gonna have a PB&J and that's all that's left, like.
Especially like when you get Italian bread.
Yeah.
So you get the funny thing is although I might not seem it, we're from a very Italian family, and we used to go have lunch every weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, at my grandparents, and they would cut deli meats, and my aunt and my cousin would argue over who got the butt pieces because they both liked them.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go.
And if we were having pasta instead of deli meats, everyone's fighting for the end piece because it's the best to dip.
Oh yeah.
You dip it in sauce and you eat it
chili or anything too.
I just don't understand people's concept of and that's the same for leftovers. People throw out leftovers. I'm not a big leftover guy. I'll eat them the next day. But I don't understand people who are like, okay, we're done dinner, everything in the garbage. It's the same thing.
I know, yeah. If it's a baguette or something too, the end of the bread is the best part.
Yes, for sure.
But also on your leftovers thing, I once was watching a game and Stan Van Gundy, who's like an announcer, he used to be a coach too.
Yeah.
He said that if he orders a pizza and he only has 2 slices and there's a whole pizza, he'll throw it out.
What? First off, cold pizza is a great way to eat pizza.
I think he said something like he only ate leftovers his whole life growing up, so he hates them. But it's
honestly, that's fair. But I get
a whole
it,
pizza.
But yeah, how do you throw out a whole pizza?
Yeah, pizza is one of the ones that are one of the best
Especially,
after.
yeah,
Like they're not
they're the
bad
best
bad
leftover.
at all. Yeah.
Or like, yo, give it to someone too. Like, come
Right?
on. Like, if you're at like a hotel or something, like go knock on someone's door or something, man. Throw out a whole pizza. Yeah.
I mean, it might be a little sus if someone comes knocking on your door trying
Like
to
you
give
want the
you a
rest of this
pizza.
pizza? Yeah. What'd you do to it?
Exactly.
But if it's Stan Van Gundy, I'd be like, Google me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go on to the next one. Okay. Brie cheese
Oh,
is the
wait.
most.
1 second. I want to report
Okay.
something. Well, Roy is here. I just want to confirm it is a fact. Beforehand, someone sent it in our fantasy football chat. They were naming Hall of Famers tonight, and I'm trying to see because they're all spread out. Apparently, and don't hold me to this, Kelvin Johnson was announced for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Roy's favorite
That's
player
my boy.
was announced for the Hall of Fame. I just wanted to break that news. That's just what they're saying. I'm not going to confirm anything, but
One of the best nicknames in sports.
Megatron. Oh yeah.
That's
Also,
goated nickname.
There's a lot of good wide receivers. I'm saying he's one of the best wide receivers of all time.
I think if he played longer, he would have been the best.
Oh, 100%.
What are you saying? Him? What's his name? Jerry Rice? Larry Fitzgerald?
I mean, a lot of people now consider Jerry Rice the greatest receiver ever. I mean, he has a bunch of records.
Yeah, his numbers are nuts, aren't they?
Yeah.
Tanner looks like he disagrees, or
sorry.
Giggling at something.
I'll tell you after.
Okay. I'll go on to my next pick
yeah.
then, I guess. Okay. As I was saying, Brie cheese is the most overrated cheese.
I love Brie cheese. It's great.
I feel like, okay, when it's obviously you're gonna bake it and you put it in the oven or whatever. I just feel like it smells like Play-Doh, and then I don't want it after.
It tastes really good though.
It's okay. I feel like there's better cheeses. Like, I don't know. Like if there's like a cheese board, like Brie cheese is like one of the last ones I'm going for. But everyone else goes for it first.
Like baked brie with the little things you dipped in it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's pretty good. I'm not eating any cheese alone though. I don't like eating cheese by itself. I always get
I gotta
always
have,
feel
like,
sick.
Cracker, like an apple or something with it. Yeah, I know what you mean. No take on this, Tanner?
I said I don't usually. I couldn't even tell you what Brie cheese was. Like out of like if you gave me a cheese plate, I couldn't tell you what Brie was out of it.
Oh wow! It's usually like the big circle one in the middle that's like melted and got like it's like white on the outside.
I honestly never really had it since I don't think I ever had it till like a year or two ago.
I've had them for a time, but
yeah, I can't actively remember a time I had Brie cheese.
That's crazy. Well, you don't know what it is, so
usually just had marble cheese.
I'm a big Swiss cheese kind of guy.
Oh, you know what? I fuck with goat cheese. Goat cheese is where it's at.
Oh, my sister puts it in all the salads here. Goat cheese feta.
Salad. Or I love like those like super plain ones, like those like it's just like a white ball, like mozzarella or something like what's that one? That's just I forgot what it's called, but it's like soaked in water and it's just like this
bocconcini.
Bocconcini, yes. I love bocconcini, even though it tastes like nothing, but like I just like it.
What about feta? You guys like feta cheese?
I mess with feta cheese.
I don't actively.
If it's in a salad.
Yeah,
I don't
they're
actively
good in salad.
Go out of my way to eat feta, but if it's not something I would pick out. Like if it's in there, I'll eat it. Like
yeah, it has to be on something for me. Like if it's on a sandwich, so good.
What is your take on ricotta? Ricotta.
I like it in like desserts. Like if it's
like ravioli and lasagna.
I prefer a meat lasagna over ricotta cheese lasagna, but ricotta cheese lasagna is still great.
Whoa. You don't put both in it?
Both, yeah.
What is this?
Usually I'll have one, like there's still cheese on lasagna, just usually I'll do either a ricotta one or a meat one. Some people in my family are vegetarian.
That's fair.
Nah, screw him. My sister's vegetarian, but we
Your
still always
sister's
got the
so-
meat lasagnas.
Your sister's also so hit or miss with what she classifies her stuff as.
Well, she doesn't eat any meat.
Yeah.
She was vegan for a bit, but not really. She craved
Yeah.
ice cream.
And we ate pizza together.
Yeah, true.
I bought pizza and wings for the day you moved in, and she ate some. Well, she didn't eat
Yeah.
the wings. She didn't eat the wings.
She's not vegan anymore. She's just
okay.
vegetarian. But she hasn't eaten meat for like 10 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
my sister is the same way. My sister doesn't eat red meat. My sister still eats chicken. And it's not even like my sister's not one of those who's like, oh, save the animals. It's because she just doesn't like the taste of red meat. So she doesn't like steak. She doesn't like hamburgers.
Honestly, if there's anything I could give up, it'd probably be red meat, but I still wouldn't.
But our family used to like laugh at her and be like, "No, you ate it growing up, just eat it now." And my grandmother's always been one who's like, "No, I support her." She would always put so she'd always make turkey meatballs with a stick in them, like a toothpick, so we knew which were which. But one day when they were cooking, my grandmother must have just messed up or something. She put it in a meat one, like a red meat one, and my sister got so sick. And everyone always cheers people like, "Oh, you can do it just fine." When you stop eating stuff, you genuinely get sick if you start eating it again.
Yeah.
So
yeah, your body's not used to that.
right.
Yeah.
So
I mean, my brother was vegan for a while, but I think he said quarantine just made it like pretty much impossible. So like he said he made it so much harder because he's like, man, I suck at cooking, and this is so like so he's like, this is so hard.
I also just want to say that the Nets got blown out 124-108.
Jeez.
But yeah,
they don't have their best player.
I know. I can't play tonight. We have the podcast to record. No, Zach, go on to your next take.
Okay. All right, a basketball one now. LeBron is better now than when he was in his prime in Miami.
Yes.
No.
You think so? Because I don't know.
think he's better now.
Maybe he's a little less athletic, but his game is more complete. Like I don't know. Look, like he's shooting from the logo now. He's shooting threes like they're nothing. His free throws are still not great, but like his defense is still good. He just does more help defense.
I mean,
anything. I don't know. Like his passing has gotten better.
His scoring in Miami was the best he ever scored, though.
But I think he just doesn't want it's not his job to score.
He passes a lot more now. Like he's definitely he plays differently for sure. His
mid range has gotten better. Maybe he doesn't drive the basketball as well, but he's still the best driver of the basketball in the league. So I don't know. Except maybe he's better than
Kyle Lowry.
Lowry's the best at taking charges.
Yes,
I'll give him that.
Yeah, I don't know if he had.
It's close. He definitely hasn't gotten worse, I don't think.
Yeah, like it definitely hasn't taken the normal route of an NBA player. Like by now, usually you see it quite a bit.
Yeah, I think he's just completely he plays so much different now. I mean, the game is so different, and it's easier to get older with the game now because it's a lot of jump shooting.
But yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll go to my next one. This one's a little controversial. All right. Vine kind of sucked.
No.
Okay. Vine had great videos.
No, I loved
Vine has some of the greatest videos ever created.
Okay. But here's my thing. I loved Vine. I would stay up all night watching Vine and stuff like that, right? In high school and whatever. I watch every time someone puts on a compilation or I watch compilation, I'm like, none of these are funny.
I agree.
Never laugh.
I love the compilations.
Never laugh.
Here's the thing. I don't know if I've just watched too many of them. I'm one person who, and I'm not saying this to toot my own horn or anything, I didn't watch Vine when it was a platform. I never watched them. I didn't have the app. I did not want to watch them. But once it died and once all these compilations started coming out, I watched like any good one I could find. I would spend hours a day. So I don't know if I just watched too many of them. And I know, Roy, you don't spend much time on TikTok, if any. You just watch what I send you. But
Yeah.
TikTok is an infinitely better platform than Vine was. Like it's not close.
And
For creators and for content consumption.
I liked
But,
it when TikTok was not popular and there was all the bullying videos. Are those still a thing? Those were my favorite.
Bullying videos, like people bullying some people.
Like at the beginning, it was the best.
Bully.
Oh.
No.
I like TikTok when it was all furries. And that's all it was. That's when it peaked.
Smequle furry confirmed. Next video that has the next podcast, he's gonna wear a fursuit. What's your persona?
What was it called before TikTok?
Musically. It wasn't actually the same app, but
yeah.
Musically was in between.
Yeah, Jacob Sartorius.
Yeah, isn't that where he popped off?
Yeah.
I think he was big before that though, wasn't he? Like just like with kids.
No.
With his music, doesn't he have that song?
But he got popular from that
T-shirt,
and then he made you can wear my sweatshirt.
Is that how it goes? Yeah. I just know his name. I don't think I'm
coded. I don't know what he's up to these days.
I think he's on TikTok. I don't know though.
Not as popular though.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, and I think he's an actor.
See what he's up to. Jacob.
I think he's an actor now.
Well, not the best route to go down. We saw how it ended up for all the Vine.
He's still making music, I think.
If we're being honest, there's only really 2 or 3 successful Vine people now.
There's a good amount.
There's a lot.
Really? Dobrik, Liza.
Logan Paul, Lele Pons.
Oh, I guess the Paul brothers started there.
Cody Ko.
All the Instagram comedians.
I don't use Insta. So.
I mean, the Instagram comedy is terrible, but they still they do views.
Literally half of YouTube is like ex-Viners.
Yeah. I think the good thing what Vine did was it did revolutionize YouTube because they came in and they once they came into YouTube their videos every second had to be funny because they were used to Vine. It was everything was I don't know. All right, I'll go on to my next one. All right, ready? Regular season basketball without fans, it's kind of boring.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly, not even just basketball. I struggle to watch I love hockey. I used to watch every Bruins game. I'm struggling to watch the Bruins right now, and they're doing well. Yeah. They're the top team in their division, but it's so hard to watch. Playoffs is a different story.
Yeah.
But regular season, whereas I didn't struggle with the NFL. I didn't find it hard to watch football. But
it's already hard to watch the NFL. No, I'm kidding. Hey, they don't play much anyways.
I haven't watched much NBA this year. I watched a lot more football than NBA.
I haven't watched much regular season because it's I'll watch it. I'm okay. I'm like this game pretty much means nothing. I'm oh, we know who the contenders are, what's gonna happen. Whereas usually there's the fans add some drama to it. Whereas with the bubble, it was the playoffs mostly, and you had the play-ins before that and stuff like that, and we were just glad it was back. So I watched pretty much every game, but now I'm struggling to watch them. I'm oh.
Yeah, it is. It's tough because even the worst games, when you got fans, are exciting because
exactly
fans make it exciting.
Yeah,
we need fans back for sure. Even when I was watching, because when I was watching soccer, I had gotten used to no fans. But then when they brought a couple fans back, a couple thousand fans back for some of the Premier League games, they're gone now. But when they had brought them back, I was man, this is so different. It's so much, so much better.
I don't know what it is with stadium games. With the NFL, I didn't notice it. I noticed it, but it didn't bother me. And just like you with soccer, I got used to the NFL. And they only play once a week, so it's not as hard. Whereas in a jam-packed NBA and NHL schedule, your favorite team's playing every other day or 2 days 2 days off, then they're playing another 4-day stretch.
Yeah.
So it's tough. Also, with 6 minutes left, Curry's at 46, which is nuts.
True.
But I do agree.
He hasn't scored for.
He hasn't scored much for a while. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's at 46 like 10 minutes ago. Like 10 minutes left.
I wonder if they just stat him.
I mean, they're down.
I don't know what the score is.
Yeah.
They're down.
Probably
So-
not.
Someone just hit a 3.
It was me.
Andrew Wiggins.
Oh, it's man. He's had a kind of a resurgence over at the Warriors. I'm proud.
Yeah,
I'm
he
happy about
started
that.
off not great, but he's been doing a lot better.
And I think that's part of the Warrior system and their culture. So hopefully he continues to improve.
Yeah.
Okay. My next take, I've only got 2 left. Pixar movies better than Disney, like classic movies. They're
For
both
sure.
Disney, but Pixar movies are way better than Disney movies.
Infinitely. Name me a better Disney movie. Aladdin is the best Disney movie ever released. But name me a better Disney movie than the Toy Story franchise, than the Monster Inc. franchise. And I mean, I'm not a big Finding Nemo fan, but the Finding Nemo franchise.
Incredibles too. Like there's so many good. Like
Cars
they don't really.
is just the movie, not the other two. They don't exist.
Yeah, Cars 2 and 3 is a bit rough.
What is Lilo and Stitch?
That's Disney, I believe.
That's the only one I like better than some.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. I like Zootopia. That's a Disney movie too.
Yeah.
Like I really like Zootopia. But there's not really any bad Pixar movies besides Cars 2. I haven't seen Cars 3, but Cars 2.
I watched those all in one day when Cars 3 came out. Me and my friends watched the first 2 and then went to the theater and watched the third, and we had to watch the first 2 on 1.5 speed because we didn't have enough time to watch that.
Cars 2 is so bad, man.
Why were they spies? Why?
Well, only Mater was a spy.
Why?
Wait, what one was Cars 2? What happened?
The one
were
where they
spies.
where they race the Italian car, the Italian like Formula 1 car.
Oh yeah. What happened in Cars 3?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
He does one last race. I think he retires and then he
he's
comes out of retirement. I haven't seen
like an
Cars
old
3.
man, yeah.
Aaron Rodgers named MVP. Knew
Um,
that was coming.
good for him.
Man's not retiring.
No. All right.
I might take
Glad
a
we-
starting spot.
Okay, Jordan Love. Go ahead.
All
Zach.
right. My last take. Movies need to stop releasing in 3D in theaters.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I-
3D is awful. I hate that.
I
the
hate
worst.
watching movies in 3D.
Yeah,
I-
it's
the
awful
worst-
experience.
The worst is Roy and I wear glasses.
Yeah,
They're
it's so
horrible to put
annoying.
over. And like, even without a smudge on the actual glasses, there'll still be a little like tint of a smudge. And like, you can wipe it off. You can get a brand new pair that's still there because of the in between your glass. Oh, I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I get it
awful.
for some movies. If like one, I remember when we were kids, like maybe one movie would be in 3D. Now every fucking movie is in
Yeah.
3D.
And they don't
I don't want to
add
watch it in 3D.
they don't add 3D elements. Like when it first came out, like stuff would pop out at the screen at you, so
Mhm.
it would be
Oh.
pretty cool. But
Okay, I have a question. Can you guys remember the first 3D movie you saw?
No, I couldn't. No
'Cause
way.
I can't.
I think it might have been Journey to the Center of the Earth. I think it was called.
Mm,
Oh, really? That's
That was like-
cool. Mine, and you guys probably did the same thing and you're just forgetting it, was Spy Kids.
Oh,
Spy
yeah,
Kids,
yeah,
yeah.
3D. That shit added stuff.
Yeah. But that's the thing. When 3D was coming out, they were making it for a 3D movie. Like those movies were made to be 3D. Now,
Yeah,
like,
I
they'll
forgot. That's when you had the red and blue
Yeah,
glasses.
Red-
I completely
Also-
forgot about all those movies that were like
Also,
that.
Mhm.
if we're gonna bring back, if we're gonna keep 3D, you need to bring back the red and blue glasses. I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You bring back the red and blue glasses, I'll spend a year not complaining about 3D.
They
I actually kind
gotta
of like
add
the way the 3D
40.
glasses look now, like the new
Oh,
ones.
Zach and I, actually, the last thing Zach and I did together, other than me driving him home, was seeing a 4D movie.
Mm-hmm.
We saw My Hero Academia's movie in 4D. Honestly, Roy, you don't want 4D.
Why?
Okay, it was sick except for the wind machine. The wind machine was so annoying.
The stuff they use makes too much noise, and you can't hear the movie.
Oh.
Okay, so the chair moving is sick, but the wind was it's so loud because like the wind will come, but before the wind comes, the machine's going, so it's like, and you just can't hear anything they're saying.
There's the one ride at I think it was Disney is pretty sick. It like spikes you with something in your butt.
Oh, what?
Like there's something like that stings. It like stings you. It stings you on the screen, and then it actually like stings you kind of in real life or something.
Yeah, I remember when I went to see Aquaman when it came out, and it was like I had never sat in. There was like this one row that was like the chairs move, and the rest of them didn't. It was just the one row you paid extra, and me and my friend paid for that one. I had never done it before, like for an actual movie. I'd done it at like Canada's Wonderland, where they have like the SpongeBob one or something when I was a kid. But I remember the movie starting. It started off with a big bang, and the chair rumbled. I scared the crap out of me. My heart sunk. I was like, I'm never doing this again. But then it kind of was sick, and there was no wind because it was underwater.
I just felt bad because the guy behind us was bigger than me, and I was struggling to sit in the seats. He was bigger than me, and one of the times it rose, you just heard a huge smash from behind us, and like everything, like all his popcorn and stuff fell all over him and everything, and like I think like the side of the chair broke. I felt so bad, but their stuff still worked. He just was covered in stuff. But
also,
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say popcorn at the movies. I can't do it anymore because I drink my drink before the movie starts, and then my mouth gets so dry. But I don't want to leave the movie.
Yeah. I gotta take the worst shits after eating popcorn at the movie. Like I barely make it home on time. It's so painful.
Oh my god, he just said that. No, but oh my god, I can't believe you just said that.
I actually have a funny shit story it's not really a shit story at a movie theater, but okay, I went to go see Monsters vs. Aliens for someone's birthday party. Their birthday party was to go see Monsters vs. Aliens in theaters. And we went to watch the movie, and like we sat down in the chair, and my chair was soaking wet. And so after the movie, we got up and walked out. My whole ass was wet. So people are like, "Did you shit your pants?" It's like, no. I had to explain to everyone. I didn't show no one believed me. They all thought I shit my pants during the movie. All over myself.
Fucking susser.
No, you know what? That was traumatic for me.
One of my first YouTube videos I uploaded was a story about when I peed my pants when I was younger.
Is it still live? Like, is it public?
No, it's taken down. It's private.
You took it down? Okay, I need to see that. I need the link to that.
Well, I'll tell you the story.
Okay, go ahead.
We went ice skating on a field trip in like grade 1 or 2, I think it was. And I ended up peeing my pants. I think when we got back. And everybody was asking what that wet spot was. They're like, "Did you pee your pants?" And my excuse was that I fell a lot ice skating and my pants got wet.
That's a good excuse. That's a good excuse.
Everybody believed me, I think. Unless they could smell it.
I peed my pants in like grade 1 once because I had to stay in for class, and they would and I had to stay in and do homework in the computer lab, and the librarian just left, and so I was like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom, but I can't leave. Like she'll get mad, and so eventually it just came out. And one of the teachers later was like, "Do you have to go to the bathroom?" And I was like, "Not anymore, bro. What's done is done. It happened."
So I actually saw this on TikTok today. That's something that needs to change in schools. Like, if you raise your hand and you have to go to the washroom, you shouldn't be telling kids no. These kids have to use the goddamn washroom. And then one comment was like, "Oh, then you'll just have students walking around the hallways." And I'm like, "Okay, I get that, but they shouldn't have to ask to use the washroom."
Yeah.
That's why you need a hall monitor.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
and
like,
even if when I would go to the bathroom in elementary school, I wasn't wandering around for time. Like I would
High
usually
school
just
I
go to the
was.
bathroom and come.
Yeah,
high
high
school, I
school
was,
for
but in
sure.
elementary school,
Yeah,
in
right.
elementary school, like bro, come on.
Let's be honest. How many people would just walk in the hall of Meyer? Like you go to the bathroom, you'd probably see 2 or 3 people you knew. Because they're just walking the halls.
For sure.
But like even then in high school, if they want to do that, who gives a fuck? They are they're only hurting themselves there. But everyone should have the ability to just use the goddamn bathroom when they want. Even prisoners have that option. They have a toilet in their cell. Like,
Fair.
I don't know.
Yeah, they should just put a toilet in the classroom.
In every class.
But
it's in the open too, so you have to do it in front of everyone.
Oh my god. This started from 3D movies. This is what we got to.
3D movies suck. Get rid of them.
Yeah. Also, my brother-in-law works in an animation studio. He does all the lighting for most of the stuff people have seen, and he has told me that it's literally all they do is draw an extra line around the object while animating it and lighting it. All they do is draw an extra line. That's all it does.
And now
it doesn't take them anything, but so they draw these extra lines and then they charge you $4 extra.
Yeah, I mean that's probably why every movie is in 3D then.
Yeah.
They just draw an extra line and then make an extra couple bucks.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Anyways, fuck 3D.
Yep.
Facts.
All right. I think we're good.
Yeah. Anyone have anything else other than that? Nope.
Sub to Bobathan, sub to Smequle. Other than that.
Sub to Cold Takes. But if you guys did enjoy, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any cool, if you have any movie theater stories, tell us in the comments down below. If you guys haven't already, let us know what you guys picked for the week. I know Daniel will be commenting how he did on the week. Honestly, he usually does better than all of us. Isn't it?
That is not his name. Daniel? No.
Is it Daniel?
I swear it's like Josh.
Oh, it might be Josh.
Or Jake.
Cold Takes.
There's no way it's Daniel. It's Joshua.
Oh, sorry, Josh. I got your name wrong. if Josh Josh is doing better on his picks than we are, so he usually beats us each week.
He's lying.
What?
He's lying. I don't believe
lying?
him.
No, he comments his picks. And they never say edited. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment your picks. We'll see you guys next week.
Toodaloo.
Peace.